This is Boom's controversial radio show. I am your host, Boom.
Buzzy on the beat.
Where the music matches the topic. Where our discussions can go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
Tune in to the hottest internet radio show on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 8, 7 p.m. Central on blogtalkradio.com/Boom Controversial Radio Show. Y'all, I gotta hit it for the one time. Let me tell you a little something about me. I'm a boss chick, straight about the 313. Only thing on my mind is getting rich. I go hard on them, like run me my money. Shout out to Cash Down. Okay, DJ, we gotta cut that beat, because we getting real serious right now. Real talk. Hello, everyone. This is your host, Boom. I would like to say I do have two special guests today by the name of Bobby Joe as well as Riel. Before they introduce themselves and give a little background, I would like to tell you about the topic as well as a self-love message for today's topic. The topic is homosexuality. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, love who you are. Be what you are. Be what you desire. They will scrutinize you for whatever or whoever you are. Be happy and comfortable with self. Marlo Thomas once said, I don't think homosexuality is a choice. Society forces you to think it's a choice, but in fact, it's one's nature. The choice is whether one expresses one's nature truthfully or spend the rest of one's life lying about it. So once again, that's Marlo Thomas. Now at this time, I'm bringing my guests in, Bobby Joe as well as Riel. So Bobby Joe will speak first, give a little background, sexuality. We're going to get there. So let's have at it. Bobby Joe? I don't know if we have any technical difficulties. Let's go with Riel. Riel, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Boom.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah, hey. I'm Riel, calling out of Detroit, Michigan. 26 years of age. I'm a lesbian.
Okay. Oh, Bobby Joe. Now you on, Bobby Joe. Let everyone know what you identify with and a little background about yourself.
All right. Well, like she said, my name is Bobby Joe. I'm 23, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I am a gay male, but I do want it to be known that just because I'm gay, that doesn't mean that I'm a gay activist. So some of my opinions may not all be for the gay community, but at the end of the day, you know, I am what I am.
Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Bobby Joe. Okay, once again, the topic is homosexuality. Let's talk about it. The first topic we got at hand is homosexuality on TV. Are y'all cool with that?
Yeah,
how do you feel about that? Okay. Bobby Joe, are you cool with that?
I'm cool with it. Yes, I am.
Okay. Do you have a little background on why you cool with it, or more into depth why you're cool with it?
The reason why I'm cool with it is because it's good that it's being displayed. Everybody gets a chance to honestly see what it's like. Sometimes it even gets a little awkward for me when I watch it because I'm not used to it. But then I have to think about it, like, why am I feeling awkward about watching something that I actually do? Why do I feel like this shouldn't be on TV, or why am I turning my head when I watch something like this? And, that's what it all comes to. I've heard and I've seen a lot of people say, TV shows are getting gay. It's like people are forcing homosexuality. I have to put my kids to sleep before I watch this show and that show. And stuff like that kind of pisses me off, because it's like, I go to gay clubs, and when I go to gay clubs, there's 75-year-old men that are gay. So if these 75-year-old men being gay, it wasn't anything gay on TV when they were small, and they still turned out being gay. So why do you think just because your kids are watching something gay on television that they will be gay, or they're forcing some type of homosexuality to you and your family because it's on TV. It's something that is becoming common. It's something that's being brought into the light, and it's something that should not be hidden. And now that it's, out in the open, everyone seems to have, well, I won't say everybody, but some people seems to have strong opinions about it, and sometimes it's irking because it's okay for a heterosexual couple to be on there, kissing and tonguing and doing this and doing that, but let a gay couple do it, and it's just the biggest topic of discussion, and it shouldn't be like that. Your kids need to see something
then.
like that, so they...
Okay, then. I appreciate your views on that. Riel, I know you was having technical difficulties as well. Would you like to weigh on that topic once again? It was homosexuality on television. Are you cool with that?
Yes, I accept it. That's first, but honestly, I'm not cool with it. I'm not cool with my nieces and my nephews that I want to see up grow and have a husband and a wife. If they choose to get older and whatever is what it is, but I don't want to see them because television is a big influence. We see the rappers and everything on TV, the straight people, and it influences. So, yeah, I wasn't influenced to be homosexual at all. It's what I chose, you know what I mean? But, yeah, seeing it on TV, it helps you play more of a role into making it a lifestyle. That's when it becomes more than just your sexuality. Now you're trying to be that lesbian couple you see on TV. You know what I mean? But it's more to that.
Okay, then. My views, and this is just my views, I felt a little bit on what the both of you were saying as far as I don't think that it's for you to be gay, but I do feel that it opens the door, it opens Pandora's box for you to be curious. And we already have enough curiosity in this world where no one's sexuality should be forced on you. Yes, as well, we see it on television. That's the way we all came into this earth. Man and woman. No way did we come from man and man or woman and woman. I'm not against it. But as far as it being on television, I'd rather not see it as much. I don't really get a positive vibe when I see homosexuality on television because the first thing they show us is sex. They don't show us the love and the togetherness. They show us deceitful, dark ways on being homosexual. So maybe if the television shows were more open to showing us love first instead of showing us dysfunctional behavior, then maybe in the future it will be okay. I feel like it's not that I don't want them on television, but maybe they should band together, put money together or somehow, and open up their own networks to display whatever behavior or whatever questions or whatever sexuality and love and interest and all that on their own stations and give us a chance to tune in to what they're doing instead of just throwing it and telling us to accept it. So those are just my views. So we're going to get into next topic. Homosexuality.
No.
Are you cool with being with Downlow Women or men? How you feel about that, Bobby Joe?
Am I cool with being with Downlow Women or men? Am I cool with that? Honestly, my honest opinion on that is I'm not one to judge. And I hate when people pass judgment on somebody. Just because I once upon a time came out of the closet doesn't mean that I didn't struggle with that before. So it's just like, nobody comes out the womb and just wants to accept the fact like, oh, you're different. And that's why I feel like, and I'm kind of touching on both topics, that's why I feel like it's acceptable. It should be acceptable for it to be on TV because TV is a common ground for everybody. So if kids were able to see that, it may open up curiosity, but it's a lot more worse things on TV. It wouldn't be so shunned and it wouldn't be so foreign and people won't get teased and, this and that about something that is, that is common. But as far as being with somebody that's DL, I would definitely date somebody that's DL. Would I date them for a long time, for them years and years being DL? No, because, I feel like if I deal with somebody that's DL, I'm working with you to help you overcome that, to help you gain some type of courage to, take that next step, to come out to your family and friends and do that. So no, I don't shun away from that because everybody works at their own pace and everybody's situation is different. So yeah, I'm okay with it. Bring them on, please.
Okay, now, Riel, how do you feel about that?
Ew. Why would you?
And why?
But these days you don't know who undercover, so it's like you can have a person that's saying, "Oh yeah, I'm lesbian this day, wearing all this rainbow, going to all these gay clubs," and then tomorrow she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kick it with this dude," So, and then I don't know if that's the case on the males because I don't, So that's like totally nasty. What I look like seeing my kinfolk, my family, the women in my family talking to some dudes that's letting other dudes do things with them. You know what I mean? That's just so nasty, and you don't know who's doing what and all. That's just too much. If you gonna be what you be. I ain't just saying if you like both, you like both. I ain't saying get by tatted to crash your forehead, but if you like both, let your partner know. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't keep it a secret.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to cut anybody off. Now, when you say DL, do you mean when you ask that question, it's kind of like a two thing. A DL to me is down low. Nobody knows your business, but it's just like, some people take DL as being, oh, you messing with a man and a female at the same time.
Okay.
See,
then when I meant like down low, I meant as far as the person, same sex, know that the relationship y'all have is wrong. Like they know they're creeping with you and maybe still have a family that don't know that they're this way, but they're in a relationship and they're basically using you for maybe emotional or sexual feeling. They continue this relationship with you knowing that you are the one that's keeping the secret as they are. So that's what I mean by that. Was that clear enough for you, Bobby Joe?
So when you say family, you talking about wife and kids or family like mom and brother and sister?
As far as women, if you have a man, as far as a man, you have a woman. So, yeah, wife and kids. I mean, family is important, but family isn't the ultimate, close the door because family should accept you regardless of whatever. It's more so you're in a relationship and you're hiding.
Okay. So when you say that, let me rephrase it. I'm not going to deal with somebody who
Hold on
has
for
a
1
wife
second, Bobby Joe, because I can hear a very horrible echo. So please fix that. I apologize, Bobby Joe, for cutting you off. I'm really interested in your remarks. So go ahead, please.
Okay. Now, what I was saying was, I want to rephrase that. I'm not with the DL when you're messing with a guy and you're messing with a girl. That's not what when you said DL, I was just thinking somebody who was still just trapped in the closet. Nobody actually knows their business but the person that's behind that door. And, they're still struggling with that within. But if you trying to have a family and trying to deal with me, hell no.
I like that. Thank you. Okay, next topic. What type of positivity does being in the homosexuality, what does it bring to society? What is the positivity that it brings? Bobby Joe?
The positivity that homosexuality brings to society. You know what? That's a difficult question. And the only reason why I would say that that's a difficult question to answer is because everybody is different. So with everybody being different, I can say it's kind of entertaining when you're not used to it. And, people always say, gays know how to party, and gays know how to have fun, and gays know how to do that. But ask a gay person that always goes to the bar, do gays know how to have fun? And they'll say, no, they're always fighting, they're always doing this, and they're always doing that. So I honestly don't know. It's a lot of gay people that do makeup, and, that do weave and all that. So that's the only thing that I can say. But as far as a positive outlook, something that's just out there, I really don't know. Awareness. That's the only thing that I can say is just, people are being public figures for staying strong and being yourself and don't care about people's opinions. That's the most positive thing. And just to touch back on what you said earlier about television, there is a gay television station, and it's called Logo. They have a lot of gay stuff on Logo, that has something to do with being in the closet, out the closet, being lesbians, and this, that, and the third. I just wanted to throw that out there. But as far as positivity to the to society, just having the courage to be the spokesperson be one of the spokespeople for be homosexual.
Riel, would you like to put your input on how being homosexual brings positivity to the community or to the community in general?
Yes, I totally agree with Bobby. Like he said, awareness. It's becoming more accepting. Lately, you have people adopting kids and all these different things. And I grew up watching Logo. At the end of the day, I see a little bit of positivity, but I don't see much due to society and what they have created. You know what I mean? So I just basically agree with him, and I'm happy that they making it to where we can get married and open up different doors. But I don't see much positivity. But so we got to create that. Okay. We got to shut society down and do something different.
What are some ways that you all think that you all can help bring positivity to your community or just community in general for society? Bobby Joe?
Some ways that I can bring. Me personally, I don't feel like I mentioned before, I'm not an advocate for being gay or anything along the lines of that, but I do feel like I like to encourage people. I like to give people courage. I like to give them the strength. I like to give them advice, more of an advisor, a counselor, a big brother, some type of outlook like that. That's what I feel like I can do. I don't mind sharing my opinion. I don't mind sharing my story. I don't mind doing anything if I can help somebody else, the same way that I got help. So that's how I feel like I can bring positivity. But I have a question for Riel. You said that you said that you like the fact that, gays can get married now and gays can do this and, we're starting to get equal rights. But you mentioned earlier that you don't want it to be on TV because you don't want your nieces and nephews to look at that, and, you want them to have, husbands and wives. But if you're okay with everybody having equal rights, you should be okay with them being able to see that on TV and accepting that and, choosing their own path.
Something that's on TV has nothing to do with what you're dealing with on the daily. I don't even watch TV or listen to the radio, so I just put my input on that. That's very influential. You know what I mean? Everybody's seen Queen Latifah play this hardcore-ass woman and set it off. Now you got so many women trying to be guys, then a woman know how to be a woman. You know what I mean? It's influential. So that's why I said what I said. I don't want to see my nephew watching these, even you see these straight guys dressing up, Big Mama's house, Mama's family and all that. They dressing up like women and all that. That's comedy. That's funny. That's something to see. But like she said, a different network, all that, that's for us. You know what I mean? What are we going to do for society? Not what is, people still fight with accepting themselves. So ain't no way I can say if you turn on the TV, you're not going to see something that you want to be because you don't even know who you are. So, yeah, I don't want my nephew turning on the TV when he probably don't know that that's not cool or he thinking it's cool or maybe it's cool for a guy to be with a guy. You know what I mean? It's cool if that's what we choose. That's what I choose. My first love was a woman. You know what I mean? I was first attracted to women. So that's what I choose. You know what I mean? At the end of
okay, then you touched on something, really personal. And this is a personal question to both. A lot of people want to know, to make you make that choice, were you molested or raped in any type of way that will push your views that I want to be homosexual, or was it nature in you already to be this way? Bobby Joe?
Greg, rephrase that question because I don't think I got it. I grasped it.
Okay. People get confused if you're choosing to be homosexual because maybe you were molested, raped in some sort, that it gave you some desire, or it was a sexual tension that you wanted to continue, or was it a choice in nature that it was already embedded in you to be this way?
I honestly, because I know people, from that, that has dealt with being raped or being touched as a child, and then from my experience, it was just something that just came naturally to me. So I just feel like everybody's experience that they had is something totally different. Some people don't believe that it's just natural. Some people believe that you weren't born this way, but some people were really born this way. I feel like curiosity is something that we all have. That's how we make mistakes. That's how we get into trouble. But curiosity is just one step. To commit to something is totally something different. So you may hear something, you may see something, and you want to try it, but that don't mean that that's what you're going to stick with. You're going to go for what you know. It's crazy to me how that works, where people say, like, I was touched by a man when I was younger, and now you're attracted to men. But, I've watched TV before or heard stories about, girls, heterosexual girls who have been raped. Excuse my language, but, they hoes. And it's just, that's really backwards to me. But, that's something totally different. But that's just how I feel about it. It comes from anything. It can come from anything. But the only way that you're going to stick with it is if it's something that you like and that you want to continue with, because it's a scary thing to deal with. Okay. So if you have the courage to do it,
then.
Do it.
I appreciate that. Riel, are you still live with us? Okay, I don't know what's going on with that all the way, but I have some callers that want to call in. We have covered what does homosexuality brings to society in a positive way. Are you being with the homosexual person or being on the down low? That's either men or women. We touched on homosexuality on television. Are you cool with that? So I'm just going to take some callers. That number is 646-668-8878. I see your caller on the line. Let's see. Caller, what's your name and where are you from?
Yes, this is real. I apologize. I got disconnected. I had to hurry up and connect back and call with you.
Okay, take another call. Caller, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Darrell. I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, hi, Darrell from Detroit, Michigan.
How you doing?
Okay.
I wanted to comment.
Go ahead.
I wanted to comment on a couple of things.
Okay.
With the TV situation and like not seeing things on TV. I feel like with that topic, that I feel like TV is reality. So like if things is okay to be seen on a day-to-day basis, like if it's okay to be married and it's okay to be seen outside in public for a gay couple, why is it not okay to be seen on TV? Like I feel like it should be seen. TV is reality. Like it's reality TV. I feel like it should be seen on TV, like as you will see it on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how does that make you feel?
I feel like it should be accepted. Like if it's okay for everyone says it's okay to get married and things like that, it should be accepted on TV where it's like, okay, maybe it's that influence, but say your nephew or niece won't see it, and they won't see it on the street. They won't see a guy and a guy holding hands. It's not like they're going to just see it's on TV. So like they're going to see it everywhere else. Like they're going to see it on the street. You're going to see guys holding hands on the street. You're going to see girls and girls holding hands in the street. Like high school kids are nowadays gay, and they see things like that in school. They're going to see things like that in school. Like it's not just going to be influencing. Influences don't come from TV. They come from multiple other places, like mainly being out in the world.
Preach. Go ahead.
Okay, I appreciate that. I mean, that opens light, and I mean, coming from you, I really appreciate that. I do want to tell you, like, I want to get into more of what you're saying, but this is getting really juicy, so I do want you all to stay tuned for next Tuesday, December 15, 2015, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. There will be a part 2 to this discussion. From Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. I do want you to call in next week, and I do want to finish this topic, and it will be the same topic with adding more. So I hope you call in, and we can get more of that discussion. So thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I sure will. I'll be listening.
Okay. So at this time, I would like to say, in no way were my intentions to bash anyone for what they choose or for what was chosen. The objective was to bring light to the situation of the unknown. I am a heterosexual woman. If you're not sure what that means, it means that I'm straight and I prefer men. I support whomever supports themselves in any meaningful way. At that time, I want to say that I support heterosexual. I support the LGBT community as well. So once again, I would like to thank that my guests that were on live. That was Bobby Joe
Right
and
here.
as well as
Hey,
Brielle. So thank you all. And
no
once again, I
problem.
would
Thank
like to
you for
say
having me.
again. Oh, thank you. Once again, I would like to say stay tuned for next Tuesday, December 15th, 2015, at 8 p.m. Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Central Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. There will be a part 2 to this discussion, so stay tuned for next week. Okay, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for listening as well as calling. I enjoyed your company. If you have any topics you want discussed live or pre-recorded, send your topics or questions to boomtherrealist101@gmail.com. It's BOOMTHEREALIST101@gmail.com, or inbox my Facebook page at Controversial Boom or Boom Controversial Topic. Also, friend request, follow, and like my pages.
One more again.
Tune in to the hottest internet radio show on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 7 p.m. Central on blogtalkradio.com/Boom Controversial Radio Show.